doesn't dream. His phone calls are a pain. He's Clive, the slightly too loud commuter.
Oh, hello, is that Dr. Beattie? It's Clive. Listen, I've been through about 50 of those little containers you gave me for my sperm sample. Yeah, but I keep missing the cup. Well, I can't predict the force of the ejaculate. Well, my mate came over last night to help me out, and it hit him in the eye. I reckon I could fill a bucket. Well, I mean, I've got a few drops that I managed to get in here. It's not the full wad or anything. It's like, oh, sorry, mate. Sorry. Oh, sorry, can I get my sample? Sorry, I think it's just rolling. Sorry, guys.
He's Clive, the slightly too loud commuter.
Plenty to fix, as always, Craig. And the first thing we fixed is our titles, which is good. But also, looking under the bonnet, there's plenty of other things there. First cab off the rank is Malcolm Turnbull. Now, Malcolm's big problem is that for all his talents, he can't shake the perception that he's arrogant and superior.
Yeah, and obviously that's something we can't fix. So we're focusing on something else, his MP travel allowance.
Yeah, that's right. Now, under the rules, every Polly's entitled to $175 allowance a day to cover their accommodation costs when they're in Canberra. Now, Malcolm doesn't actually stay at a hotel, though. He stays in an apartment owned by his wife and gives the $175 to her.
Fair enough. The Turnbulls need every cent they can get. They're only worth $100 million.
Yeah, well, it was news to me that Lucy Turnbull was running a hotel in Canberra. So last time I was there, I tried to book myself a room.
Who is this?
It's Julian from The Chaser. I'm in Canberra for the night.
Julian.
Very good
So
to see
nice
you.
of you.
It's good. I'm in Canberra for the night and I need somewhere to stay. I wonder if I could lease this place from your wife. Is that all right?
No, well, she. You know, my wife is very concerned about who I spend the night with. And
Well,
you're the type of fellow that I don't think she'd want to have in the
Well, the
place,
only
you
problem
know.
is I've only got like about $100, and how much is it
No,
for you?
no, it's not the money. It's not the money.
$175 a night, isn't
No,
it?
it's not the money, it's you see.
Have you seen some of the good quality accommodation you can get around Canberra, Malcolm? Look at that.
There you
Budget in,
go.
that's less than $175 a night.
Very good,
Much
very
better, very good service.
Oh, adult films on demand? Well, that's obviously
On demand.
more to your taste. I
Right,
think.
okay. All right, well, I suppose you can afford it, can't you? But then again, you're not really paying for it. We're paying for it.
Oh, look, that's a pathetic thing to say.
Oh, come on.
I could sleep under that tree. It doesn't matter where I stay. The government pays me
The $175.
same amount, right?
I just think the
So you
landlord's not
understand.
giving you a good deal. I just reckon you should negotiate with
that's
them.
between me and the landlord.
Right, okay. Well, so you're going to turf me out? Where am I going to stay?
No, I think you should go. I think clearly the adult films is what you need, and
All
you
right.
should go somewhere else.
It's the Canberra budget in. Well, at least one of us is looking after the budget then. Okay. See ya.
Now, the next thing to fix is these bloody big newspapers, the so-called broadsheets, and they can be a bloody pain to read.
Yeah, well, the good news is that Fairfax is now reducing the size of their broadsheets in line with the cuts to the quality of their broadsheets.
Yes, great. Now, thank Christ for that, but if only the Australian newspaper would follow suit. I personally find it impossible to read it on public transport. Sport over there? There's sport here. I found sport. I got sport. I wish they'd make these papers smaller. Sorry. Just trying to find business. Can you tell me if there's any jobs going with company notices there? Have you got company notices in that part? Legal notices? Just... You hold that bit there. You hold that, you're on the other corner. All right, that's good. I think... Now, who can see the crossword?
Last year, Aussies raised $1 million for the Cancer Council by shaving their heads. Well, this Sunday, the Leprosy Council needs your help. It's Lop Offer Limb for Leprosy Day. The more you amputate, the more we raise. Snipping off a finger is worth $5. You get $10 for your non-dominant hand.
I've lopped off 2 legs and an arm, and you can too.
And if we meet our $1 million target, we promise to amputate one of the Veronica's heads. So remember, this Sunday, chop chop and go out on a limb.
Ad road test time again, and before we get into it, we've actually had a number of requests to road test the new ad for Tooheys Beer.
Yes, we have. Well, here it is. And normally, of course, we'd be more than happy to test the premise of any ad. But in this case, we are still trying to work out what the hell the premise is. It's not readily apparent.
No, it's not. In fact, the only thing I took away from the ad was that there was someone on television with a more ridiculous haircut than you.
It's called fashion, Chris. And indeed, this week's road test is all about fashion too. Fashion, flannelette shirt, man. We're talking footwear. It's footwear and the wonderful new service they offer at Athlete's Foot.
Ready for the test drive?
Now, there is a shoe shop that talks my language. They know that shoppers like me like to try before we buy. Bring on the mud trays in all shops, I
It is
say.
great customer service, but is the rhetoric of the ad reflected in real life? I mean, how would the shop really respond if you started testing their shoes on various different terrains?
What? Can I have 10 halves in these ones here? These are pretty good. Can I test drive them?
What do you mean test drive?
You know, where you get the terrains out and like and all different kinds of terrains.
No, we don't have the terrains here, mate.
Don't you?
No.
Oh, it's a good thing I brought a few of my own. Got some terrains? Here we go.
Test drive?
Yeah. Let's go.
There you go.
Let's try paint. Yeah. Let's try tar. Oh, yeah. Hey. This is great. Oh, these are really good.
We got a cool scoop.
Well, hang on, I'm just test driving the shoes.
Test drive the shoe.
These are great.
That's the test drive. We'll pay for
Oh,
it.
yeah.
What about sand?
Oh, yeah. What happens if I go to the beach? What if I step in the dog turd at the beach? What happens if I walk on the beach and there's a paint bomb on the dog turd and there's tar everywhere? What happens then? What happens when you're at the beach and there's dog shit everywhere and jelly and paint? It makes you so mad you want to stamp in it and stamp and stamp. You guys should have the terrains already. Most people don't bring their own, you know.
You want to try those shoes out here, mate, before you go?
That's not how it works, doesn't it?
What a...
I reckon you ought to get the lady from the ad out. She was much friendlier than you.
How's shoes going?
Not bad. I prefer it half a size up, but yeah, you can have them back. That was not the service I was expecting at all.
And let's chalk that up as another failed road test. And remember, drop us a line on the War Guest Book if there's an ad on TV that you think deserves the road test treatment.
And feel free also to check out the podcast of the show. So we'll catch you next week. Until then.
Good night.
So the rainforest bush is on making a comeback?
Oh, look, absolutely, because I think we're all tired. We're all tired of being reduced to looking like 13-year-old elite.
Have you ever plaited yours?
Well, no, because it hasn't grown back enough yet, but when it has...
Plaits?
No, I prefer pigtails.
We can see that.
Floral arrangement, yes, yes. Can you? Oh, dear.